And just to start,
I hate popular shit. That's a remake. It's not a prequel.
how is it not a prequel? You're in the airplane. That's an action movie.
There gotta be some hand-to-hand combat at some point.
That's what love and romantic movies are about. It would be probably in my top 5. Maybe. It's a pretty good list. If anyone's confused, shit out of luck.
Sorry, my Prada's in the cleaners, along with my hoodie and my you flip-flops, you pretentious douchebag.
Welcome back to Pretentious Douchebag Movie Talk. JP here. Whoa, boom.
I say Wilson.
We got another classic rewind tonight. This time we're dipping our toes into the 90s action genre. First up, Speed.
Yes, sir.
1994, starring Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock, and Dennis Hopper. Directed by Jean de Bont. Gotta say it in the most French way possible. It's like I knew that name before, but I'll be honest, I like my directors, but I had to look it up. He also did Twister.
Or did he write? I mean, then you sure he directed it?
Directed Twister. He only directed 6 movies. He basically gave up directing after Lara Croft Tomb Raider. That was his last one. Which you also like.
I love Tomb Raider. Twister, I don't know about.
I thought you liked Twister. You
No,
confuse
I
me
don't.
sometimes. Twister's amazing. Twister and Speed, which we're doing tonight, 2 of my favorite movies growing up. Rewatch them all the time on VHS. Speed is basically about a bomb expert that rigs a city bus to explode if it drops below 50 miles per hour. Awesome premise. Simple as that. Awesome premise. Made $350 million at the box office, and in 1994, that's a shit ton of money. On a $50 million budget. They made that movie in $50 million. All practical effects. I think there was some miniature stuff going on at the end there, but pretty impressive.
They made 350.
That's a lot of money. Won 1 Oscar. Best sound. Should have been Keanu Reeves. Should have been Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
So
all right, so when did you first watch Speed?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
I don't remember because, to be honest with you, when I went to search the movie on HBO Max, it says Speed 1 and Speed 2. So I clicked Speed 1 and the movie started. And I'm like, wait, click out. Because I thought I hit Speed 2. I don't remember that whole beginning. I thought the movie started with the phone call.
Oh, wow.
I'm so locked in, like, when did this happen?
Which I'm sure if you're watching it on TV, that's when they come back from a commercial break. So that could have been it. You know what I mean? Like, or you just don't remember that whole first 30 minutes.
I don't remember the whole first part.
That's crazy. So we'll get to that because I got a lot to talk about that. The beginning. For me, it's very nostalgic. My aunt in her apartment had like maybe 8 VHSs like on her floor lined up, and only one of them that I think just looked awesome, and it was Speed, and it just looked cool. Again, another rated R movie that I probably shouldn't have been watching at that age, but this movie pretty softer side of rated R, except for some decent swearing, but nothing too crazy. Even there's not a lot of violence going on.
It's rated R?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's way too much swearing for it not to be rated R. But that's what I'm saying. It's mostly just language or why it's rated R.
I don't remember the curse words, but.
And for me, it was a staple for watching it when I was homesick as a kid. Like once I got into it, once I got it at my house on VHS, I used to like pretend to like act out the scenes. So if I was actually sick in my childhood, I was always sick 2 days, but I was only actually sick 1 day. You know, you had to kind of fake it the second time to extend it out. And that's when I'd like pick a good action movie to act out with my water pistol and run around the house. That was so cool.
So corny, but.
All right, we could talk about that scene because first category, best scenes. Beginning elevator scene. So even the opening shot is a camera going down an elevator shaft, right? And it's just so Speed and directed by, written by, starring, and it's over. And I remember that scene, but it wasn't until this rewatch that I realized it goes into the first shot. Like the camera moves into the door where the guy opens up the door. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. How'd they do that? That's cool. So you
That's
say you
cool.
don't remember any of this. So it's about a bus going, don't go below 50, but we don't get to the bus till 38 minutes in.
Yeah, and that's what messed me up because I'm like, yo, bro, I thought this whole movie was about the bus.
It's really not. It's like three parts. It's pre-bus, on bus, after
And,
bus,
and then the
and
train.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, after, right. So, and yeah, the bus is the most part of it, but it's not by that much when you break it down.
Yeah, it's crazy. And like when I think of Speed, I think of the bus.
Yeah.
It's
But
a complete action movie.
do you
Well,
like
thriller.
do you like the elevator scene?
Yes,
I
but I
do.
wanted that lady to die.
Oh, geez. Yeah, well, she was asking for it for a little bit.
She
But
was
yeah,
annoying.
I think it's a great way to get to know the two protagonists of the movie, Harry and Jack, and
Hmm.
you get to know the villain. Like, so okay, he's clearly a bomber. He just likes money. He doesn't. He's missing fingers. Like, it kind of
And
starts
it
it off.
wasn't a quick getaway after they rescued the people. It's
Hmm.
I liked all that. Like I didn't know that he shot his friend. I didn't
Right.
know that he had an encounter with him before. So
But
that's all good. Like the
it's just
beginning is against the villain.
it's a good SWAT scene. Like, that's basically what it is. And these two, quote unquote, we volunteer to go up there, and they get the crane. They find a crane. They hook it up to the elevator. It's just, yeah, it's very tense opening scene, and plus it plays into everyone's fear of being stuck in an elevator. So you get that claustrophobic there. They just think, hey, we run out of power. They don't know they got bombs strapped to them at the bottom. And my only question with the scene though is this kind of delves into nitpicks. If you're a villain, you can't be at the scene, right? You can't be there.
Yeah, that's how like a lot of that a lot of times
I don't know. I think
like
I
if you
think
watch crime docs and stuff, it's like when the FBI get to talking about it, when something like that happens, the like bombing fires and like things like that, they want to be around to see it.
right. I mean,
That's the psychology of the bomb makers. A lot of them be around to see it.
that's
You
the
know what I'm
juice.
saying?
Yeah, they got to be there. And I get it. Like,
Yeah.
because he's there, he's hearing them kind of tinker with it.
He had the whole no, he had the whole thing like rigged for sound, and that was
Yep.
a good part too of him having a rig for sound. So like he know what's going on, but they don't know he's there.
Yep.
So that's how the crane ended up coming down because they didn't get back. It blew too fast.
Right. And they're kind of sitting there and they're like, he went early. What's up
Hmm.
with that? And that's when Jack stands up and has that revelation of he's here. That's awesome scene. He's here, and then they find him, and then you're right. It leads to a little hostage setup. That
It's a lot of
oh,
bullets in a shotgun.
yeah, it is. So you think he dies, and then movie kind of goes on to where you originally think it happens, and all of a sudden there's a bomb on a bus, and that's how the movie really gets going.
No, I don't think that he dies for me
Mm,
because when I'm watching this over again, I know he's the bad guy, and I know he got messed up hands because I remember that. So
right.
now I know how his hands got messed up.
So I'm sorry, not we know he's not dead because there's still more of the movie, but they think he's dead. My apologies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So then it kind of becomes more of a not a not a total revenge movie, but it becomes a little personal with them. And that was another one of my kind of nitpick plot holes is when he blows up the first bus in the morning. Then the phone rings and he's like, this isn't personal. Like, well, why did you just randomly blow up that bus by the dude you know really well? This seemed a little personal. You didn't have to blow that bus up,
Yeah,
right?
that's kind of funny, but I won't nitpick that part though. But
I
it's
gotta
kind of
nitpick it.
funny.
No, think about it. He did not have to blow that bus up. It's just an attention call. It's like, hey, uh,
So what do he blow up a car? But he's setting you up to let you know like I'm not playing.
Oh,
So
well,
I'm gonna
we already
blow up
know
this
he ain't
bus.
playing. We already know he ain't playing. He just blew up an elevator a couple weeks
But
ago.
yeah, that's no, that was 2 years ago.
Is that how long ago they're talking about?
Yeah, it was 2 years.
Was it? I never
Yeah,
saw
no,
the
it didn't
flash
say it.
forward.
He said it
Okay.
in the
Oh, okay.
movie. Listen, pay attention.
Nah. Too much action going on. All right. Second best scene. We're just jumping around a little bit. Jumping the gap. I think this is what it's kind of known for. It's on the cover of the movie. Jumping the gap. So they think they're clear. They got a free highway pass, and all of a sudden, uh oh, there's a hole in the highway.
Oh yeah, you jump a lot, but yeah,
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just doing best scenes. I mean, you can go backwards if you want.
you just was nitpicking. If they're going through bad scenes, but you nitpicking.
That's fine. I mean, it's an action movie. It's not gonna be perfect. Saint Sounds of the Lambs. Oh, listen, there's a huge plot hole with jumping the gap, but we'll get to that a little later. But still, no, we'll talk about. All right, you're right. We'll talk good about these scenes. Jumping the gap. I mean, it it still holds up to me a little bit. I mean, it's they got to floor it. They're going to survive, but it's just pretty cool. And again, practical effects. It works.
I'm gonna understand why we just gotta say bad about
Later. How about Jack trying to dismantle the bomb when he goes underneath the bus? I love that scene. That's pretty good because he's still talking to Harry, and that's when he finds. I know they already discovered the gold watch, but again, more practical effects. That dude is underneath a moving bus,
it. That's kind
and
of fire.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I like it.
And then the train scene at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It's a '90s action movie. It kind of hits all the right notes there, and you got plenty of great lines, which we'll get into. I think Keanu Reeves is awesome as an action star, but grounded. Not like Schwarzenegger or Stallone, but more in the Bruce Willis type.
This is his
Grounded.
first action movie, isn't it? I think this
Yeah,
is his
because
first action movie.
I think it's before Point Break.
I think
So
this is the first one. And then he
and
just switched his flow up. He was doing that bull, and then he
oh,
just
so
switched his flow up.
do you mean literally with the hair, or you just mean the
No,
movie?
I'm talking about the flow, the hair, because
So the
that was
hair,
after that he got hair.
so the hair is interesting. He really wanted to do this movie, Speed. He's
Oh
like, I
no,
love.
because he had hair before this, and then he
Hmm.
cut his hair for this movie.
So he didn't cut it. The director made him cut it. So Keanu really wanted to do this, and the director was all for it. But he's like, "You're cutting your hair. I need a clean shaven action star. I can't have the hair."
Mm.
So the director's like, "It's yours, but you got to shave your head." That's why, other than when he's Neo, um, in the Matrix, he's got long hair. Keanu loves his hair, so
You're
he
right.
must have
He
really
do got
wanted to
long
do
hair.
this. Yeah. Okay. Again, you can't have a '90s movie without some good old action lines, whether they're corny, cheesy, or not. You got to have them. I got a laundry list of them. They either make me laugh or get pumped up.
See, it's crazy, and you like all these little cheesy ass lines, but you can't
Really?
remember it. You can't know it was 2 years.
Yeah.
What the hell are you
Unnecessary.
watching the movie for? It's the
Unnecessary.
whole story, and then you're gonna tell some plot leaks. You can't tell about plot leaks if you don't know the
But
time frame. Come
2
on, man.
years, two
Come
weeks.
on, bro.
It doesn't
Yeah,
make a
it do
difference.
matter. It
It
yes, it
just
does.
doesn't.
It made a
It doesn't.
difference for me because it's like it made a difference. He had
Why?
time to plan his revenge.
That's cool. And if it took 2 weeks, that it wouldn't have affected my thought of the movie. Clearly.
Him creating a whole new bomb plan in 2 weeks would have been a dumbass plot line. With
I
one
mean, he's.
hand after he blew it up. Come on,
I
bro.
mean, wouldn't bother me. I'd just say, hey, he's a genius. Cool. Anything that'll stop this elevator? The basement.
See, I know it's about to be on one of these times. No, you about to be on this assignment right now.
Shoot the hostage. Great line. Shoot the hostage. And they talk
Mhm.
about it before. They're talking kind of the story about it, and then boom, that situation happens, and Harry's got the gun right to his neck. He's like, shoot the hostage.
Yeah,
And he does it, and the madman, the bomber freaks out. He doesn't know what to do. Pop quiz hot shot. That's the number one. That's got to be the winner. Pop quiz hot shot is fantastic. It's like quid pro quo, but for action movies.
Oh man.
One of the cops asks Harry when at the desk, "Hey, where's Jack?" And he goes, "Where do you think?"
Yeah.
He's on the bus.
But
Of course,
that wasn't a great line, but
that's a
it
great
was
line. Where do you
it
think?
was a nice line.
How about the way Keanu pronounces cans? Cans.
Cans! Cans!
It was cans. It was cans. It's okay. It was cans. Cans.
What's up with you, man?
I love that so much. The funniest line of the movie is when they get to the airport and the guy from Ferris Bueller Days Off goes, "We're at the airport." And Giganto goes, "So? I've already been to the airport." And the look, he just turns around and the look, he's like, "Oh my God, I'm sitting next." He's the crazy one. And then to finish the movie off, because you got to have the final line where I just wrote Dennis Hopper because I don't remember. They don't really talk about his name. Howard Payne. That's the bomber. He's on top of him. He's beating him up on the train. He goes, "I'm smarter than you. I'm smarter than you." And then his head goes flying off, and Keanu pulls the line.
Yeah? Well, I'm taller.
Fire. I love 90s movies. But I will admit, they're all not great. They all don't hit very well. Because when they figure out that in the elevator scene, when they're like, he's here, and they go find him in the freight elevator, they open up the doors, and Keanu looks down and goes, "Well, Mr. Guest, please sign in." I'm like, oh, no. You can't do that. That one wasn't good. One too many.
That's the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the beginning. So that's not the one too many. That's the start of the ball.
There's one too many because they already had a couple good ones. It's like how they try to throw one more in there. Should have let it go.
Bro, I did not laugh not one time at one of those lines you said.
Cans.
That must have been the white boy sense of humor they was grabbing. That's how they got their 350 million.
You didn't laugh when he said, "Yeah, but I'm taller." Like it literally makes no sense.
That one made you like. That was good, but bro,
I'm not doing funniest lines. I'm doing best lines. This
No
isn't a
best.
straight comedy. Well, we'll stop the elevator. The basement.
Come on, bro.
All right. Should this movie have had a sex scene?
No, it's not a fucking bus.
I mean, I'm going to disagree. Obviously, they should have had it right on the bus, right
Yes.
in the middle of the movie. Nope.
Shut
Hey,
up, bro. Are you gonna take it seriously or not? Come on, man. This movie should not out.
I mean, they were going to if we, we're like, what were they going to do in the next 6 hours? Yeah, that was going to happen.
You wallet. This movie is one movie that shouldn't have one, and
No.
I'm fine with it.
You know why I'm also fine with it? They did not have good chemistry.
I don't
think
think they were supposed to. They wasn't supposed to. He was just a
Well,
guy doing his job. He eventually cared at the end, and
There's
that looked
no.
more better. Yep.
No.
Yeah.
No, there's a couple little looks he gives her, like, and she
It was
gives him.
And I
mean,
believe
they
it's
start,
meant for that.
they start
because-
caring for each other a little bit.
At the end,
No, I'd say even before
like
that.
towards that, like on the bus when after he went down there, and she started being like really caring.
I think even before that, because she's like, well, what if you win? And he's like, well, then we'll play again tomorrow. And she's like, well, I can't tomorrow. I'm not available to drive. Just little things, a little flirtation. But I actually think Sandra is actually pretty good. It's Keanu who is kind of not.
Because he just was doing his job, and she was being a little fast tail skank.
Nah.
Yeah, bro, that's what it was.
He was looking at her side-eyed.
I won't. Yeah, he's like, is she attractive or not? That's how I'd be looking at Sandra Bullock.
Best needle drop of the movie?
I don't got
Not-
one of those.
Not available. There's not one
Yeah.
song in this movie.
I didn't hear that.
Not one song. I think the score's pretty good for 90s action movie, but literally not one song. So I'm like, well, there goes that category. Best cinematography shot. I got 3. None that are great because again, I guess that's the practical effects can only get you so
Nigga,
far.
land on one, dude.
I'm giving you options, and then you can pick one,
I
dude.
got one. I
got
got
the-
one.
I got the
Mine's is the
unnecessary
train scene.
at the end
Yeah.
as it flies through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I didn't even have that on there. That's pretty good.
Why? That was fire.
I got the unnecessary shot of the car flying over top of us right before the
Right.
elevator. Like it's so
Like,
unnecessary.
bro, but I'm dead serious. You ever drive down one of those like streets and then when you see a hill coming, the thing I fear is that right there is because of 90s movies. They do it all the time.
It just makes me laugh. That makes me laugh. And it's just a quick little scene that I forget every time. It's so good and unnecessary, but I'm cool with it. There's another one where that bus blows up in the first part, where the kind of camera pans around Jack's car, the front as he's coming around the back of the car, and all in one shot. Then the bus starts driving off, and boom, it goes. I'm like, that's a really well done shot. And then even at the airport where they got a giant plane flying over, and then the bus kind of comes into motion. But you know what? You're not wrong. Having a bus go through the downtown LA, it's pretty good. Again, practical effects. Best swear word / phrase.
I don't remember them cursing, and that would mess me up
You're crazy.
when I got to this. That's why I should take notes while I'm watching.
The first one I got is Lieutenant McMahon. They're the black lieutenant, who great in this movie. Talking about him later, but I think he's really good in every scene he's in. When he finds out that there's a hole in the highway, and he goes,
Yeah.
"You're fired. Everybody's fucking fired." And then he's got to get calm. He's like, "Jack, there's a gap in the highway." Like it's so good. But no, man, my favorite line of the whole movie is when he's looking under the bus trying to talk to Harry through another guy on the bus, the guy from Ferris Bueller. He's got the phone and he's kind of relaying to him what he sees. You know, I got a big wad, pause, gold watch, C4, and he goes,
Fuck me.
Oh, darn.
Now that was funny.
That-
Because you see
Thank you.
it, and that was good acting because you could see it in his face. He tried to gather the words to say.
Because he's clearly like he's
That's the
very
one that was
scared in this
annoying
movie.
her, right? He was annoying the hell out of her.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
and she takes the gum out of her mouth and like he's like, "Look, I got gum." All right, plot holes / nitpicks. Again,
Okay, here we go.
here we go. What you got?
My favorite spot. The gas should have run off faster.
The guy should have what?
The gas should have run out
Oh.
faster. Way faster. You see how fast the gas dropped on the meter,
Yes.
and then they still have mad time to drive, right?
Oh, that's a great point. No jokes. I thought about that too, but I didn't write that down. I thought you meant just in general, like them driving around.
No,
You're
he
right.
stabbed it.
He stabs it.
Gas
And
all on him.
you're right.
He
The
looked at
gas
the
goes from, like,
speedometer.
It goes from like half to quarter in like 3 seconds. Yeah, great point. Great point.
Okay, here go my next one. Him jumping on a bus.
You
I
don't like it?
no, you know why I don't like it? It's because I hate that in all movies when they don't show the passenger get to the driver's seat. It seems so fake. Out of all the stuff in that movie that seems so real, that seems so fake.
Yeah. Oh, so you're just saying that then the passenger
The
driver
passenger
getting
got
over
into the driver's side. How? It didn't
Way
show
too-
it like it was
way too
so
smoothly.
stupid.
Well, yeah. All right, that's fair. It's
That's just a
nitpicks.
little nitpick.
Yep, it's nitpicks.
And this is my one that made me drop the stars on this movie. How wasn't Harry limping when he going for the raid before he got blown up?
I
He
don't know.
didn't limp. Now he ran in the house.
You told me 2 years. I feel like you should be.
No, he was limping in the office with a cane
He
before to leave out to go
they
there
so they show him with a cane at the medal ceremony.
and in the
Right.
office.
So when did they get the medal? That week or 2 years
got-
from then?
No, I don't know when they got the medal.
This is
I
what
know that
confuses me about the 2 years thing.
it
'Cause
shows the medal, and then
and
because
he's
on the phone
clapping.
call he told him I've been waiting 2 years for this.
Okay. So for
Him even having a cane after 2 years is crazy. That doesn't mess
that's
up his life for real.
that's what yeah, because I that's why I'm questioning when the medal ceremony happens, because he claps and goes, "Oh, good job." So I feel like 2 years from that moment, he I think he only has like a hitch, because if when you see him jump up from the desk when they
You know,
figure out who it
yeah,
is, he's not straight running. He is doing kind of like that hitch.
yep. So
Yeah.
why wasn't you hitching in the house?
Well, he wasn't running though.
Yes, he was. They ran up. They ran up jumped out the jeep, ran on
But
the
they didn't
side of
show
the
him.
house.
Yeah, but
Yes,
none
they
of
did
it.
show him. I was watching.
Hmm.
Harry is the one that went through the window.
All white guys look alike now.
No, Harry went through the window, and once he got through the window, and then he was walking through the house. That's how he got blown up. He was the one that was running. See, I'm telling you, it just aggravated me.
Adrenaline. Oh my god, that drops stars. You got issues. My
That
plot holes should drop stars, because the jumping the gap physics, we talk about the most famous scene, makes no sense. The bus is going at a slight incline, and all of a sudden it is about 45 degrees up. It makes no sense. And I've seen studies of what the bus would do at that, and it would literally tumble right over. It wouldn't go up.
See, this is what you shouldn't do with action movies.
You're talking about a guy limping. I'm
That's
talking about the
annoying.
most famous scene. I'm just
But
saying.
action movies are so when they do car scenes and all that stuff, it's so beyond crazy. It's maybe because I'm on Fast and the Furious wave, and I know that like that just go beyond bonkers. But action movies,
I'm saying they could have worked around it. They could have had it at a like a decline. So all of a sudden there's a little more physics involved. They're either a straight or going up, and the fact that the bus all of a sudden just pops up like it's a wheelie, it's cool. It doesn't make any sense. Also, the first time they get off the highway, so Jack jumps on, and they got traffic coming. She's like, "Get on or get off. Stay on or get off. Stay on or get off." And he's like, "Off, off." And she goes off this exit, and they are just crashing into car after car on the side. There is no way they don't go below 50 at that point.
I, that all of that was annoying. No, it is a way if you keep your foot on the gas.
I think it's tough.
If you keep
Again,
your foot on the gas because they
hitting
never stop.
hitting every, so you but you to not to go below 50, you would have to be going at least
100.
80, 85. Yeah, or
Yeah,
even
you gotta
100,
be
right?
going crazy.
Which they weren't doing.
It
So,
was.
and even
only
when
going
you're
60.
if you actually just watch the scene, there's a shot where it's kind of from farther back, and you're like, just in general, that bus is not going 50 miles per hour. It's just not. It's a cool scene because it's action heavy, and you're right in the face of it, bang, 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 and they're showing the speedometer, and she's freaking out, and he's punching it. It's like they're not going above 50. Nitpicks. That's going to be a contentious category. I can tell. All right, here's a Woso special. Replace the actor to make the movie better.
Oh, I ain't taking nobody out.
Me neither. I can't, because, like you said, this is Keanu's first action movie. Great start. This jump started Sandra Bullock, who we haven't really talked about yet. I think she's great in this movie.
This
Like,
one of her better movies she played in,
she's young. She's energetic.
and she looked good.
Yes, she does.
I don't think she's attractive.
Yeah, even with the haircut that she's never really had in any other movie. I mean, again, I think it's a '90s trope with the shorter cut. She's just so young and vibrant in this movie. Like, even when some of the best acting is when she thinks she hits that baby in the carriage
Mm-hmm.
and screams, "Oh my god, oh my god!" And she's like hyperventilating, like she can barely speak. I'm like, that. I don't remember her being that good in that moment. I'm like, that's really good acting. And again, she is charismatic. She has her couple lines. She doesn't really get a chance to show off her badassness. She doesn't really fight anybody. She's always kind of.
She's played. That's the role of that role. That's the
I
role.
know.
But that you could tell that's what jumpstarted her career because she had good acting and never acted that good since. So
I can't say that, man. She was in Miss Congeniality. Come
I love Miss Congeniality,
on.
but I don't think Miss Congeniality messing with this.
With
So
Speed.
that's your
That's a
opinion.
great. That's a great. That's a great toss up. Because I
Yeah, I
mean, but
don't
that's
think it is.
her movie. That I mean, Miss Congeniality is her vehicle. She's in the whole damn thing. Like, and I think she is
Now, I
hotter
think
in that movie.
somebody else in this movie, if it was like someone else, I don't know if they could do what she did. She really made this movie,
I'm with
like
you.
on the bus, and even when she was with the bomb on her, like all that, like
Hmm. Oh
she
yeah,
made that. Like
man. She's got that look when she turns around with the bomb on her chest. Like she
yeah,
is like
that scared look.
set,
She
just
played
like
that real good.
yep. I was gonna jump at this. This is perfect now too. Kind of reminds me of one of the themes that I wrote down. Talking about Harry and the scene that bothers you, them going into the house, the SWAT team to get him. I'm stealing this because Twitter's kind of talked about this a lot before, but he has one of the greatest "I'm dead and I know it" faces in
That
movie
look.
history.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It was over.
he's not gonna he can't run
I
because
can't
again
run. It's over.
he is the bomb diffuser, so he is diffuses bombs for a living, and it's that moment when that red siren goes off, he knows he's dead, and it's like I'm accepting it, not but not in like an action way. It's just like he
Oh,
won, I
it was
lost.
no, it was that was him praying to God in his head. Like, come on, please
I
open
don't even,
heaven
but I
for him.
don't even. No, not even that. I think
No,
it's
he
like
said I got. You could tell it was like, you got me.
you got
It was
me.
like you got me.
You won, I lost. So you said you didn't want to replace anybody. Does that include the villain, Dennis Hopper?
I
Because I
love
was
him.
gonna. Yep. So I came up with a little category. Rate the villain. 1 out of 10.
I ain't gonna give him a 10 because
N-
10 is
No.
10 is 10 is Bane and Joker.
Yeah.
But
Or yeah. No. No. It's not a 10. But I'm curious where you would see above mid, see
no,
middle
it's
mid.
way yeah, he above mid because he played a role like you know like Zemo did in Civil War.
Hmm.
That villain could be kind of, let me see, like it could be a downer,
Hmm.
but him at the end with her with the bomb makes him up a notch.
Yeah.
So
He matches her energy. Well, not that she's scared at that moment, but he's matching
him
the energy she had on the bus. He is crazy.
him with her on that train with the pole and him messing with her, that was funny. Okay, I'll give you that. That stuff was
Yeah.
funny. But I give him like a 7.
That's what I wrote. 7 out of 10. I
I
said
give him a 7.
you rarely see a bomber as a villain, especially nowadays. So just being a bomber, straight up, and it's unique. I think it's a little unrealistic that he was kicking Jack's ass on top of the train. I think that was a little overdoing it.
Mhm.
And he shouldn't have said Wildcat.
No, you said old man strength. We just talked about old man strength today. We
That's
just talked
strange.
about that.
Yeah, we got a trained FBI agent up there. I don't know.
And Jack, what's his name? What's his name? Keanu Reeves' character,
Jack.
Jack. He was fresh off of getting his locks cut off, so he didn't have all that masculine.
That's fair. That's fair. Scene that should have been cut. So this movie was almost 2 hours, which
And
we
that would mess me up because I'm like, yo, when is Bliss coming?
it's a long movie. Now I it didn't feel 2 hours because again I think all three of the main sets are entertaining. I don't we don't even when we get off the train, I'm like, oh no, we still got or we get off the bus, we still got the train stuff coming. So I'm cool with it.
Forgot about that too. I'll be honest.
The train,
I thought the movie was the whole bus.
that's wild.
I didn't like. I'm dead serious. I thought the bus blows up and you get all the passengers off, and that's the end of the movie. I forgot all about the villain.
I really tried to like make it an hour and 40 minutes, like Tropic Thunder. Like I tried to think of like how could I get 20 minutes off, but I struggle with it. Like I only came up with two scenes: the bar scene post medal ceremony. I could do without it. You know, they're drinking,
Nah, I
they're
like that
celebrating.
scene about when
Eh,
they talk about like because it gives the how can I say, it builds the character up of
yeah,
like how close the whole department is. It's like finally you did something we all wanted to do. Shoot Harry. Like that was
yeah,
funny, bro.
yeah.
Like I like that little scene. That's
And Harry
cool.
says, "I'm gonna go home, have some sex." And he's like, "Harry, you're gonna go throw up." He's like, "Yep, that'll be good too."
Like I like that scene.
You like that?
I don't know.
I'm not saying it's bad. I said I'm just trying to cut some stuff that would have to go because I don't need it, but I know what you're saying. It enhances the movie. And
Hey,
then there's
them dudes with extra skin, they say you don't have to remove anything sometimes.
okay, moving on.
It's more sanitary, sanitary, whatever the hell they say it is.
There was a quick scene in the bus where all the passengers start like yelling at each other, and Jack's basically like, "Hey, shut up! Like everyone, calm down." It was like, okay, didn't need that. Didn't need that.
Nah, sometimes they use that voice. Like you're right when you make me laugh when you say it because it's the voice that you're talking about. But I was too into the movie to like really care about it. It's when he do that little deep voice, but he
Yeah,
don't have that mean look. He's like a baby making that deep ass voice, and it's like, dog.
he does have a baby face. Now, the one time I think he really was really good was right after he finds out Harry's dead when he tells him on the
When he was going crazy,
when he
yes.
went nuts and he's punching the railing there and he's gripping it. That's another great scene for Sandra Bullock because he's freaking out and now it's her turn to calm him down
Calm
and say
him
like
down.
we need you. Don't like I can't lose you. We need you. Like let's get through this. Good little scene. But it also shows, like you said, how close him and Harry were. So he needed to have that like reaction scene of his partner and his seemed like his best buddy dying. You know, if
Hmm.
it just kind of washes over, whatever. No, he freaks out.
He went
Pretty good.
crazy.
New category: hot or famous. So we are going to do actors in the movies that we watch, and we're going to base it off that time. So we're not going to take their highest point. We're not going to take their lowest point. We're not even going to take what they look like now. It's got to be in the movie, hot or famous. So it's basically this trope of Hollywood actors actually being more beautiful per se than they really are just because they're famous. So you got to step back and go, hey, if I saw this person on the sidewalk walking by me, would I think they're hot without them being famous?
See, I
So
don't know
first
about
up,
JP. I think I think I look better than most of these niggas. So I'm.
hey man, you notice I pulled out the tank top for the '90s action theme. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, you look red, white, and black right now.
Not meant for this earth, man.
You got a glow on you right now. I didn't notice it.
Now it doesn't help that it's boiling hot down here right now, but this is how I normally look.
And you're
So
like a boiling hot dog. Nah,
hot or famous, Keanu Reeves. Again, we
he
talked about the
famous.
short hair.
He famous
Just
to me.
famous,
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't see it in him.
but I think he does look the best in this movie.
But what you talking about? Him overall as a person
No,
or
no,
in
no.
this
So, but
movie?
I mean, so I'm saying this is his only shot to be hot for me because I think this is the best he looks in
Pause,
the
my
movie.
G.
Hey, this is what the category is. Accept it. Accept it.
I still
But
think he's famous.
I do agree with you. I think it's just famous.
I think he's
Now,
famous.
now Sandra Bullock
In this movie,
in this movie.
it's hard for me not to say famous because I think she's not good looking. But in this movie, she's pretty as hell. Like she looked good in this movie.
Is she hot? Got to get to that level.
See, what's hot to you? Just face or body?
No. That's a good question. No, I think it's more. I think we're just doing face here.
So
Just
pretty.
doing face. Yeah.
She's pretty as hell in this movie.
I
I
don't
like
think
her hair.
I
With
don't
the
think
band.
she's hot. I don't think she's hot because the hair throws me off a little bit. I think she gets hotter as she gets a little older in movies coming up.
You see, me
Um,
and you is different. I think she this is her best looking.
I don't know. I don't
But
like the
she's
hair.
still just famous in every other movie.
The
Then
hair. No, she's hot in Miss Congeniality. She is. When we do that rewatch, you'll see.
no, she's not. She
Oh,
got them basketball girl legs. But those could be hot.
I don't know. I'm starting to become a bigger WNBA fan, so that's a turn on.
The one thing I like about Angel Reese.
All right. Significant others ratings. Did you watch this with your significant other?
Oh, I did. I should just go get her. Wait, hold on.
Go get it.
Hello?
Hey, babe.
Hmm?
Did I watch Speed with you?
Uh,
The movie with the bus, Sandra Bullock.
oh yeah, you did this past weekend, Saturday.
Did you watch it?
But you fell asleep. You fell asleep.
Yeah, I know. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched some of it.
Oh, not all of it.
I probably watched the ending where he went on a bus. Why?
That's fine.
What
Get
you
a
rank-
rating
what
for
you
what you
rank-
watched
What you rank it?
out of 5.
Out of 5.
The 8
No, out of 5.
out of 5.
Yeah, 1 through 5.
A 3 because I ain't see the full movie.
All right. 2 things. You falling asleep to the movie. Not shocking at all. Second thing, my wife also didn't finish the movie.
Bro, I fell asleep. I had to go back and rewatch it when I woke up at the part I fell asleep at. Which
Oh,
part I fell asleep?
Oh my god, no, hold on. 3 things, because the funniest part I didn't even mention. You don't even remember if you watched it with her.
Yeah, that's how I fell asleep. I remember watching the second part by myself when I had to rewatch it.
So me and my wife have watched this about maybe 3 years ago together. And then I asked her if she wanted to watch it again. We made it right up to where they get off the bus, but it was like 10:50. It's Friday night. Like, all right, we'll finish this either tomorrow or Sunday night. And then Sunday night comes around, not a good night. She's just going right to bed. She's like, I'm not going to finish it. But I still asked her also. 3.5 out of 5.
Mm.
The first time we watched it, it really stressed her out. She did not like, I don't know, she did not like not knowing if they were going to survive. I think it really gave her an anxiety. Like that movie gave her anxiety, and I felt really bad first time we watched it. But then she's like, I'll watch it again now that I know they survive at the end. And yeah, I think she enjoys the movie. I don't know if she remembers the ending other than them surviving, but 3.5 out of 5 action movie. I'll take that any day.
Word, because I got it out of 4.
Pretty good. I got a 4.5 because it really is one of my favorite action movies of all time.
I got 4-4.5. I didn't know which one I was gonna rock with. It was in between for me.
It's tough because it's like for me, we're gonna start doing this often, so I'm gonna kind of base it off other movies we did. I gave Tropic Thunder a 4, and I'm like, I like Speed more than this. Now they can both still be 4, and just one's ahead of them, but I'm like when I'm watching the movie, I'm like, this is effing awesome. I love this movie. I get it's got flaws and whatever, but most action movies do. That's how I'm kind of basing it on that scale. And Speed's one of my favorite action movies of all time.
Most action movies don't. Dark Knight,
Yes,
flawless.
No, that's. Wait till we do that. That's got plenty of flaws.
Flawless.
Okay.
Christopher Nolan, masterpiece.
Unless he's got multiple masterpieces. I don't know about that.
I got a hot take. He's the second best villain in the series.
I have a hotter take. We're not talking about the Dark Knight right now.
Keanu Reeves not even in the movie.
I know. What connection from Speed? Oh, nope. Almost had it. Nope. There's no connection to the entire Dark Knight trilogy to Speed. Not one connection. Except that we are talking about Speed and you have a poster behind you. That's the connection.